it seems like it's so multi-dimensional, you know, this place, and it's not like just called Montauk or something. It's called, I don't even know what it's called, but it's like laid out throughout the galaxy too, and it's all connected. Like they're all like a network of them, but maybe there's like jump gates to get to different ones or something, or maybe it's like a no, it's not like a ship. It connects to other planets too. Like they harness the energy from other planets, and like giant beings though would be able to do something like that. Would be able to be, you know, like be able to pull in that. So it wouldn't, but they would steal all the kids' energy that way, you know, like a big giant person would, like that's not in the facility, that's like in space or something. I don't know. It's hard to imagine like that, but I don't know. Anyway, so I think that Arkeem at the place, he pushed you too far. You had enough, and then you basically like electrocuted him, and he died. You know, so they just regenerated him, I guess. But he said he saw a girl who was there that I probably know who she was. You know, she was in my age group and stuff, you know, so and she had red hair, and her name was Margie, and he remembered. So I don't know if that resonates with you or not, but that's maybe why you had some resistance or something too. And then the pal, because I just see him being like a sex addict or something, you know, and would get. They would have like competition with girls too, but like girls their age from other places would come in, and then they would go to other places too, you know. So it was like I don't know what the place was for really, you know. It seems like us kids was doing all the work, but they had done the work before when they were kids, but it seems like they didn't do anything. Now they just had to babysit us, you know, and they was all mean to us, and just like high school. It felt like high school, you know, and but we didn't want anything to do with Arkeem because he was just so mean to us. He would scream, and he would get so mad so easy over like if he was in his room and he heard us talking out like wherever, if he heard us whispering, he would come out of his room and like scream at us, and we would like he would do something terrible, you know, like put us somewhere by ourselves for a week or something, you know, like that, you know. So it's like, oh, it was difficult. It was so mental. I don't know. So anyway, I just was giving you that. I wanted to talk. I just don't feel like writing all of that down, but maybe that would jog some memories for you. And James, I was going to tell you, that's so cool, I'm glad that resonates. I'll tell Arkeem too, so he knows that who it is, he can connect, you know, I'll just show him like your profile thing so he knows it's you. And then, so anyway, with James, he would come in and he found out who, like, Arkeem was with that week or whatever, you know, like his girlfriend for the week, and because it seems like they had so many girlfriends all the time. And then so James, he found out who Arkeem's girlfriend was while Arkeem was somewhere else, and but Joseph and Max Spears, whatever, they were like around, you know, and they saw the girl go in James's office, and then they know what happens when the girls go into James's office, because he closes the door, and then he just acts so freaking like such a dick to them, you know. He's like he has sex with the girls, and he makes sure that after he's done, he will open up the door, and while the girl's getting dressed, and so they see kind of like she's putting her clothes on, and then he'll be like zipping up his pants, and then he'll say like, oh, I forgot, like I didn't close the door all the way, you know, and then so they seen that's what happened. And then those guys were like, don't tell Arkeem, you know, like like, don't tell. But James didn't care, you know. He was like, he didn't care if Arkeem found out. He wanted him to find out, really, because he wasn't doing his job. So that's the only way that worked, was if he did that. So the rest of the guys who seen, they made sure that they did their things on the list, because they didn't want him doing that to the girl that they liked, because he could do that very easily, and they couldn't say anything about it, or they would be in really deep trouble if they did rebelled against James. So James was apparently like higher up, you know, and because he floated around to like say 3 different places or something, and he knew everything that went on in the place. So in all of them, like he had cameras on every place, and probably had like assistants of people that would keep an eye on like everything and listen in and find out all the juicy details on everything. So he knew who was seeing who and all that. So he would use that against the guys. And he had mics in all the places, like hidden microphones and stuff. So he would ask them questions that he already knew the answer to. And but he didn't have any real interaction with us kids or nothing. He would just make sure that they're all doing their job and stuff like that, you know, like the assistants were doing their job. And that's really all. And then I guess we had to probably like do certain things too that was on their list, you know, like I don't know all the things we had to do. I haven't seen that yet. Like it hasn't opened up in my mind of what all but I did see Arkeem would take me out, like snuck me out, and he made me go with him like to the park or something and sit on the bench, and then he was telling me to give some guy an aneurysm, you know, and so that's what I did. And then the guy fell over dead, and then he said, come on, let's get out here. And then so we went back to the place, you know. So and nobody did anything to Arkeem, because he would blow the place into another dimension if you know, he kind of threatened that or whatever. So maybe that guy was somebody who did him wrong or whatever, I don't know. So anyway, it's a lot of memory coming back. I got like a headache today from thinking of all this stuff going on, but it's good that it's coming up, because I wanted to see more about it, and I knew it wasn't just sitting in an electrical chair, you know. I know that it wasn't just that. And yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind talking to Joseph Powell, you know. It's okay. I can overlook the stuff, really, you know. It's all right, but I don't think he did that. I think he only did it to certain people, because I don't see that he did that to you anyway, because of your electrical powers and stuff, you know. So I don't think anybody messed with you in that way. I think Arkeem was the only one who just was having a mental breakdown, and then that just pissed you off, you know, because you hadn't done nothing. So you'd had enough, and you showed him that, you know. And then he said that you escaped through his heart, through his chest. You opened a portal in his chest and escaped into wherever you went to. So